Okay, first things first, before I show you how good this knife is I wanted to take a second just to appreciate the packaging. So I've already opened it, I've already used it, but I just wanted to show you. So if you're wanting to gift this to somebody that recently graduated or anything along those lines and goes to school, this is lovely. Now the tip was protected, it had all the things over it to protect it. The first thing I used this on was a citrus. It says not to use it on citrus, and if you do, to clean it right away. I'm not sure why, but it's a high carbon steel knife here. Okay, so as you can see, it's gorgeous, lovely, all the things. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut some meat here. We are going to be making chicken thighs with McCormick's super quick chipotle pepper marinade. So basically all you do is you take 1/4 cup of oil, 1/4 cup of water, go ahead and mix that together. Then you add their marinade spices into that. I'm probably gonna spill some because I'm just being impatient here. And then if you want, as a little tip, just add some lime, especially if you're gonna be grilling it, put lime juice. And then we're just gonna go ahead, spin this on, close the top of course, and then shake, 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 shake. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this in the slow cooker, but you can just put it all in the bag, let it marinate for 15 minutes. But anyways, let me go ahead and get in here and show you what this knife can do. So first off, my knives were so dull, you guys, that I couldn't even cut like a tomato, okay? But I'm barely, oh, it's just magic. I put next to no effort into that. If you're like, why are you cutting the fat off of the chicken thighs? It's the best thing ever. Because I have a 2- and 4-year-old that will not eat it because of the texture. So sad day. But if you're also one of those people that don't like the texture of the fat, then you can see that this knife, you guys, oh my goodness gracious. The knife block that they have does come with a sharpener. This individual knife alone does not. So if you don't have a sharpener already, please make sure you get one. You need to go ahead and just make sure that every time you use your knives, you sharpen them right after. It just helps with the life of it. Don't put it in the dishwasher. They say you can on the top rack, just don't do it, okay? Because it moves around, dulls the blade, all of the lovely things, but look at that. All right, and because we might be using this for some kind of form of fajita, I'm gonna go ahead, just look how easy. Look how easy. Throw it in the slow cooker. And then we're gonna be following it with the marinade. But another thing with your knives, don't do what I just did. Grip it like this, it gives you more control. Still a bad habit of mine. Also, don't scooch it, okay? You don't wanna do that either. Just cut, and then you can move it over, okay? But you don't wanna scooch it on your cutting board, okay? But there we go, look at that. I'm telling y'all, it was taking me 50 years to do stuff. I'm a huge fan of this knife. Like I said, it went straight through all of the oranges that I was cutting, the tomatoes, but the real kicker here was going to be how well it works with removing fat, because as you know, fat is not always super easy to remove because it's all squishy and all the things, okay? But yeah, overall, this knife is definitely awesome. If you're wondering what I did, McCormick chipotle pepper, and then this is the Hamilton Beach slow cooker. It allows you to sear it, so if you're doing any kind of meat where you want to brown it, it does have a sear mode, so you can add all the marinade and everything, and then you can also just sear it directly in here without having to dirty another pan. All right, so we have our chicken all lovely cut up in the slow cooker. We are now going to add the marinade, and then it says to let it set for 15 minutes. I'm not even gonna do that because obviously it's gonna be sitting long enough, but you go ahead and mix this around, and then I will go ahead and just show you one. Okay, marinade, lovely, all of the things, okay? It smells great, oh my gosh. All right, so basically I'm just gonna mix it around in here. It's got water, it's got oil, and it is just going to go ahead and cook, okay? Right here, you're just gonna go ahead, it's plugged in, you're gonna use this 3-line thing to go through the different settings. So there's slow cook high, slow cook low. I told you there was a sear setting, there's that one as well. Sauté, steam, you can do a roast setting, whole grain rice, white rice, and then it goes into a warmer setting as well. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do the slow cook low because it's 11, so this should be ready right around dinner time. It defaults to 6 hours, which is going to be great. And then I'm gonna hit power to start it. So now we will have some great chipotle pepper lime for dinner tonight. All right, so this is me cleaning it. As you can see, nice and easy to clean. Here the blade is just up close. Look how pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned, and then I'll show you real quick how to sharpen it. Okay, sharpening it. Go ahead and 20 to 25 degree angle, and you're gonna swipe down. Don't cut yourself, okay? But you basically go in the direction you'd typically be cutting, right? You can keep it down flat like this. Just make sure when you do, you don't go all the way down and smack it on the counter or anything else, because you don't want to damage the tip or anything like that. But once you've gone ahead and sharpened it, it is ready to go.